Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to Wednesday. Now we've been playing some random XCOM style games in the last day or so. And, I decided it's time to start a new real project, right? And you might say, well, is it going to be something related to XCOM? It's not. It's not related to XCOM. It's something entirely different. It's an old game, not nearly as old as the original XCOM. Not related to XCOM in any meaningful way. But it is a really cool old game that has a new coat of paint and maybe some more splashed onto it recently. So, yeah, without further ado, I'd say let's start this up, yeah? Here we go. Let's see if I can make this work out.
I spill my drink. I spill my drink. I spill my drink. I spill my drink.
That's right. We are going to be starting Deus Ex Revision, which is kind of like a mod, I guess, that allows you to play, or it's a updated version of the first Deus Ex. I had to tab out to switch over to Discord, but yeah, I think I have the audio set up reasonably. I hope.
I spill my drink.
Maybe even go a little lower on that music volume. It's loud, isn't it? But yeah, this is it. This was what I was gonna do. So here we go. Let's start this up now. We're gonna play in. Apparently, there's a survival and a challenge mode. We're gonna play story. Now, normally when I play this game, I usually play it as a sniper, and therefore realistic mode is pretty reasonable. If you ever get caught and shot, you're in trouble. But you know what? We're gonna try it this way again anyway, because what I'm gonna do actually. We're just gonna JC Denton, and we're gonna think about this. This is the only place you get to downgrade skills. So we start out untrained with a certain number of skill points. They give you you get to choose different faces too. They give you women faces too. Nice. We're just gonna go with the original. And batons, knives, throwing knives, swords, pepper guns, and prods. Mini crossbow. We're not going to go with the rifle run this time. That's basically my plan. We're going to do something a little different. And I think we're going to start with a low-tech level. An electronics level, a lock-picking level, and finally, I guess we're going to take that level in pistols after all. No? Yes? Oh no, computer. There we go. So this gets us a very different startup from how I usually play this game, which means that I'm going to fail a whole lot, but hopefully that'll be fun for you guys and fun for me to play this game in a slightly different way than I usually do. So, without further ado, let's start it up. You notice the soundtrack's a little different too.
Your appointment to FEMA should be finalized within the week. I've already discussed the matter with the senator.
I take it he was agreeable?
He didn't really have a choice.
Has he been infected?
Oh yes, most certainly. When I mentioned that we could put him on the priority list for the ambrosia vaccine, he was so willing it was almost pathetic.
This plague, the rioting is intensifying to the point where we may not be able to contain it.
Why contain it? Let it spill over into the schools and churches. Let the bodies pile up in the streets. In the end, they'll beg us to save them.
I've received reports of armed attacks on shipments. There's not enough vaccine to go around, and the underclasses are starting to get desperate.
Of course they're desperate. They can smell their death, and the sound they'll make rattling their cage will serve as a warning to the rest.
I hope you're not underestimating the problem. The others may not go as quietly as you think. Intelligence indicates they're behind the problems in Paris.
A bunch of pretentious old men playing at running the world. But the world left them behind long ago. We are the future.
We have other problems.
UNATCO?
Formed by executive order after the terrorist strike on the statue. I have someone in place, though. I'm more concerned about Savage. He's relocated to Vandenberg.
Our biochem corpus is far in advance of theirs, as is our electronic sentience. And their ethical inflexibility has allowed us to make progress in areas they refuse to consider.
The augmentation project?
Among other things, but I must admit that I have been somewhat disappointed in the performance of the primary unit.
The secondary unit should be online soon. It's currently undergoing preparation and will be operational within 6 months. My people will continue to report on its progress. Necessary, the primary will be terminated.
We've had to endure much, you and I, but soon there will be order again. A new age. Aquinas spoke of the mythical city on the hill. Soon that city will be a reality, and we will be crowned its kings. Better than kings. Gods.
Alright, welcome to Liberty Island. I love that intro. Why contain it?
Heads up, JC. Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock. The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul. I will monitor your situation from HQ.
Here comes Paul.
Paul, I thought you were in Hong Kong. Welcome to the Coalition, JC. I might as well start using your code name. Think I'd miss my brother's first day? Didn't think you'd have a choice. What's going on? The NSF. They hit one of our shipments. A few of them got away, but we trapped the rest in the statue. What are we waiting for? Looks like a textbook assault. The NSF took one of our agents hostage. The bots are holding the perimeter, but my orders are to hold back and send you in alone. I think someone high up wants to see how you handle the situation. All I've got with me is a pistol and an electric prod. I don't mind a test, but UNATCO better issue some hardware. Remember that we're police. Stick with the prod. It'll stun your opponents or knock them unconscious. A non-lethal takedown is always the most silent way to eliminate resistance. Just in case, though, Manderley wants you to pick an additional weapon. A sniper rifle, a GEP gun, or a mini crossbow.
Crossbow.
The crossbow. Sometimes you've got to make a silent takedown. Good thinking. With these tranquilizer darts, you'll have another non-lethal way to take down an enemy in addition to the prod. I get the idea. What's the first move? I'm going to give you a map of the island. If you can get to the North Dock, a UNATCO informant will give you a key to the statue doors. He responds to the code phrase, iron and copper. You could avoid a lot of fighting, though, if you found a back way to the statue. I'll see how it looks on shore. Your primary objective is the makeshift command center the terrorists have installed at the top of the statue. But don't forget about Agent Herman. We think he's being held on the ground floor. What are my orders when I reach the command center? Interrogate the leader. We don't yet know why the terrorists would risk an open assault.
That is the starting... what do you call it? Oh, what's the button for... There's my... that. There we go. F1 will work. So we've got a crossbow, a prod, no augmentations yet except for the default basic stuff. Here's our skills. We can upgrade skills, but we can't downgrade them anymore. We've got conversation logs. We've got a map of the area. Here's where we are at the south dock. Here's the north dock where we can use the phrase iron and copper. Bunker, statue, head, communications relay, UNATCO HQ, helipad. You can put notes on things. Like for instance, I can add a note here, and I can say iron and copper. This was pretty amazing back in the day. Along with all the logs and stuff like that, all the logging of your conversations. Oh, it's gonna take screenshots whenever I turn the lights on and off. Come on, game. Oh, F works too. Okay.
My orders are to stay here.
I don't need these on a quick thing. Now this game is a little slower than your average. Oh, that's what we want. A little slower than what you might be used to, but we're gonna take it slow and we're gonna crunch. Yes, the game category is not set because I wanted it to be a surprise when I started it up. How's it going with the butler? Okay, this is something that can happen also, is that some of the patrols of the bad guys can be set up to head a little too close and they'll trigger aggro on these guys. We can use that to our advantage. Slow but going.
If you want to make a covert approach, remember the Academy stealth course. Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a lethal takedown.
Now we are not set up to take too much as far as damage in this at this difficulty level. Yeah, I mean, you know, the title is set up to draw people in if they want to be drawn in. We got lean buttons, which we're going to be making a lot of use of. Plus, it would mess up the flow to change the thingamajig halfway through. He went for it too. Ah. So they will shoot you dead very easily. And in fact, we have to... That is indeed how that went. All right.
Your appointment.
We've seen that. So we'll start again.
Heads up, JC. Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock. The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul. I will monitor your situation from HQ.
Paul, I thought, welcome, didn't think you'd... The NSF, what are we waiting? The NSF took one of our... remember that... cross, but good thing. I'll see ya. Your primer, what am I interrogate?
Alright. There's our start. This time I'll make sure I save.
What's your take on the situation, Corporal?
The bots have them bottled up, sir. We'd go right in if it weren't for the whole back order.
How'd they get one of our agents?
Gunter went rogue on us. When the order came, he wouldn't pull back. Now you get to bail him out. Welcome aboard, Agent. They come this way, I got them, sir.
Oh, tab is to throw. Good to remember. Probably we won't need the knife. Probably we don't need the baton. That should work fairly well.
Well, I certainly see the family resemblance.
If you want to make a covert approach, remember the Academy stealth course. Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a lethal takedown.
Some tranquilizer darts. Now we've got another area over here. There's a lot of fun stuff hidden in various places in this game. It really is worth it to go exploring.
Welcome aboard, Agent.
Now I'm surprised this is open. Off goes this. What's the put away button? Let's see. Put away item is backspace. Like so. Now this is kind of a demonstration of one of the very interesting things about this game. Is that there's almost always multiple ways to do something. We're going to demonstrate that here. What I'll tell you is that inside here, there's a way to open this. So I can, if I want to get in here, I can either bypass this, lockpick this, or see if I can find a code. And usually the easiest thing, the least costly thing is to look around for the code.
Freight base is under lockdown till the danger's gone, Agent Denton.
Right. How you guys holding up?
UNATCO command made us pull back, I guess for Gunther's sake. What's the deal? We're ready to go in.
We're taking a minimum force approach. We're cops, after all.
Ask me. I think we should frag them all. You trespass on UNATCO property, you get pumped full of lead.
When due process fails us, we really do live in a world of terror.
Thought you nanowogs were supposed to be badass killing machines. Guess I was wrong.
Guess so.
Some advice. You get out there, you're gonna have to tangle with some real sons of bitches. Best thing is to pick them off from 50 or 100 paces with a scope. I scored an extra one from a couple of thugs we dropped down by the dock. You can have it for 700 credits. I also picked up some 10mm ammo and some crossbow darts. Say 200 for one and 60 for the other.
Shouldn't you turn that stuff over to the quartermaster?
Sure, I will. As long as Command has the rest of us on parade drill, someone might as well put this hardware to use.
Here's 60 for the tranquilizer darts.
So much for that minimum force approach.
Well, they're tranquilizer darts, dude. Bunch of combat knives lined up there. You can hack into computers depending on your computer skill. But there's nothing in here, unfortunately.
Better have the right equipment. You'll be sorry.
I don't have the 700 for the scope.
I'll check back
I'll
with you
check
later.
back with you later. Hold on real quick, let me deal with this. How do I... There we go. Door is locked. Yeah, I wonder how much they've actually changed in this game. Surveillance cameras too, we'll have to think about that. Always try it, especially in Deus Ex games. So we actually get some pretty neat controls here. We can unlock a door and we can leave it open. We can turn off cameras. And as long as we get out before the hacking is out of juice, we're good to go. Here's the data cube. So you can also get into computer stuff if you find codes for that too. This is now unlocked. We're gonna drop in here real quick. Whack this thing a couple times. It gives us a nice EMP grenade. We can climb out of here. Some more goodies.
Those rebels are no match for our bots.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, huh? That's close.
Be careful. The NSF has set up patchwork security systems here.
Possibly cameras or something? Or maybe... I think there's a robot over here on patrol.
The NSF put a commercial-grade security bot in this area. You can either avoid its patrol route or, if you're feeling lucky, try and take it out with the EMP grenades or explosives. I wouldn't recommend taking it on with small arms.
Oh! Dang. Someone just sniped me. Shoot.
What's your take on the
The bot...
How'd they get...
Good. Welcome aboard, Agent. They come this way, I got them, sir.
Okay, we're gonna let them break on that. Yeah, that's the thing I was worried about, is that if I'm gonna play this with, like, an unfamiliar playstyle, I might not want to play it on realistic, but we'll have to see. So far, the results have been lackluster at best.
If you want to make a covert approach, remember the Academy stealth course. Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a lethal takedown.
I only carry one baton. Oh, but I must... I feel like the old game would give you a little bit more, like a ability to quick load stuff. Maybe what I need is a quick save button. Is there one? There's probably a quick save button. There's a make noise button? Huh. That's kind of cool. Quick save. Plus. Numpad plus. So I can do that, and I'll automatically save. Good to know. Notice that it dropped 4 trank darts this time instead of 2.
Welcome aboard, Agent. Everything was clear an hour ago. Then, boom.
Freight base.
Right.
UNATCO come.
We're taking a minimum.
Ask me. I think we should frag them all.
When due process fails us, we really...
Thought you nanowogs were supposed to be...
Guess so.
Some advice.
Shouldn't you turn...
Sure.
Here's 60 for...
So much for that.
So if you actually have the login, let's see if I can get this right. Satcom UNATCO _ 001. You don't have a time limit. EMP grenade. That's not what I wanted to do. We're going to be using the crossbow a lot, so we may as well. Achievement failed. This is war. I guess there's achievements to play around with? Oh yeah, look at this. Bunch of stats to play around with. Achievements. Where would it be? This is war. Complete the game without knocking out anyone. So it's basically a massacre mode.
thought I saw someone. A fascist.
Shoot. So the enemies are quite attentive. And something killed me. I don't even know what did it. See, this is the best accuracy I can get.
Pig.
I'm not even sure what killed me that one time. There are guys with sniper rifles in this area, and they will just knock you down in one shot. So having taken a little damage, we can now demonstrate something fun. So, you can use food items, and you'll get some hit points for it. The can is blank except for the phrase product placement here. It is unclear whether this is a name or an invitation. Textured soy protein. Self-heats when the package is opened. Cold sweat, 40 ounce. You get a nice little bit of drunkenness when you drink. And there's actually a lore reason why it takes effect so quickly. And wears off so quickly. We're going to find that lore later on. Oh, there's a dude. I think he might have seen us too. Yep, he's got a rifle. Oof. And they will totally just drop you. It's kind of crazy, actually. And I guess peeking doesn't protect you from being seen that way. So. Let's see if we can do something with the prod. Knocked out. see if we get shot walking past here, because we probably will. There's the dude with the rifle. See him? Standing up over there? The fact that he was facing right toward us leads me to believe that he saw us. That's him right there. It's funny, I don't remember this guy being posted here in the original game. Past sniper? Question mark?
That's the difference right there. Just take a look at him.
Bad?
They cut off his arm, placed half his face.
Herman, right? He's a good soldier. Killed 3 of our men.
They'd have replaced his whole body if it would have improved performance. If that's how you judge a man, by performance, then eventually it's not about people, but upgrades, versions, functionality.
All I know is we could use a few mechs for ops like this.
As soon as we buy into the cult of the machine, we're just like them.
Rhetoric. Always more rhetoric.
Two of them. Both facing away. If I can go along this way. Now there's another one of those bipedal robots over this way, if I remember correctly. This is one of those things where, since this is, like, you know, Revision, it's, you know, basically a big mod, basically a full game mod, they could have changed a bunch of things that I wouldn't know necessarily. Already the map seems a little different from what I remember. Because I'm far away that they can't, far enough away that they can't see me. The areas seem larger with, like, more stuff in them. Now this is kind of cool. I don't think I can open this like that, but I can open it like this. Inside are medbots. These are going to be handy because they are a cheap and free way. They are a free way to heal tons and tons of damage, and I'm sure I'll be taking some. He's walking around in a patrol pattern. Might be able to take him down. It's kind of crazy for the enemies to be this competent, you know, for them to just have a sniper set up in an elevated position with enough sight line that he can actually do something useful. Most stealth games don't do that. Like if you're, you know, thinking of, say, Metal Gear Solid or something like that. When there's a sniper, it's a boss fight. I wasted a charger, a prod shot. There's a friendly bot. You see how the crosshairs turn green? That means that that guy's not gonna hurt me. So I can get over behind where he is, and that'll provide me some cover. Hopefully I'll be able to get to that north side without getting shot.
It all happened an hour ago. The barge docked and the NSF moved right on in, offloading the cargo into speedboats. Our undercover man, Harley Philbin, should be somewhere out on the docks now.
And you don't get any indicator that you've been spotted either. Where'd the robot go? There it goes. It's like marching off into the distance for some reason. I don't think it's supposed to do that. Him. Still haven't gotten sniped, so that's a good sign. Now this is one of the things that I really find irritating in the game. There's just these giant boxes of TNT laying around. Like, what kind of nonsense is that? Trank darts. But they're not giving us any prod ammo, which is what we really want and need.
About time you showed up.
Out time.
Iron and copper. The statue is copper on an iron frame, right?
Password's enough, pal. Don't think you know something about the lady I don't. My dad did tours out here.
I heard that you can get me inside.
Depends. You get your man out, take back the statue, whatever. But I know the commander and I don't want to see him get hurt. Here's a picture so you don't make a mistake.
Those low poly models.
I can't promise. In the line of duty, I may have to use force.
Buddy, I don't know. The commander's not much of a soldier. He'll surrender right away.
I don't see anyone waving a white flag.
He's my main contact at the NSF. I need him alive and out on bail, or I don't have much of a business. You can forget the key.
We have an emergency here. A terrorist offensive on UN-protected territory. Do you work for UNATCO or not?
There's more than one way into the statue. You want to kill rebels, you're on your own. You should sneak in from the back. Less chance of a shootout that way.
Now that's interesting that they didn't give me the opportunity to like double back on that choice.
You with Philbin?
I get a cut for bringing him over.
Tell me what you know about the NSF operation.
I'm not that high level. The more elite troops, they're the ones that took over the ship and unloaded it into speedboats. I think we're supposed to be a diversion.
Ship?
That's all I know. The commander gave me a 10mm clip, a box of 30-06 ammo, and some crossbow darts, and said, keep your head down. Huh, like I'm gonna take on UNATCO troops. Want 'em? You can have the clip for 175, the 30-06 for 300, and the darts for 50. But if I was you, I'd avoid a head-on attack altogether and not even use the key Philbin got. I'd go in the statue from the back. Less security that way.
I'll take the darts.
I'll give you 50 for the darts.
The commander's the whole reason my neighborhood turned into a war zone. Somebody should stick him full of these things like a roast pig.
You holding out for more money?
Sorry, I'm not playing along this time. But that doesn't mean I'm in love with the NSF. I told him, you bring guns into the lady, you're just as bad as UNATCO.
Don't forget, it was the NSF that C4'd the statue in the first place. UNATCO's here to put the pieces back together.
Ask me, I think the government did it. They want people to think the NSF are terrorists.
Some road flares. Oh, there's a boat over here. This is one of those things where if you have enough tools and stuff like that, you can definitely make your way into places in a different way. And you can find a lot of neat little bonuses laying around. I don't have any more lockpicks, so I'm kind of stuck outside of this thing for now, unless I had, say, some explosives. I don't have that either, so they gave me the one dialogue choice, and the I can't promise anything is actually you don't get the key at all, which is fine. I wasn't intending to go in via the front. Yeah, we're gonna have a little bit more fun going in through the secret door into the thing. there's this too that I can open now. Inside are some rockets for a Gep gun. If I only had a Gep gun. Alright. There's our buddy. The machine. You can see there's some ladders there, and some stuff that you can use as steps, basically. But we're gonna aim to get into this bunker first, if we can. I think there's some guards in here that we're gonna need to be careful about. Oh, and then there's this guy too. So whenever you complete something, you get skill points bit by bit, and that allows you to build things up kind of in a very nice but very smooth RPG style. What I want to do is I want to build up enough points that I can use the crossbow a little better. I think that's the next step. Oh, and we can toss these too. And this. You have to be careful tossing items like that because enemies will hear it. Yeah, there's a couple of guys over there. You can see also how freaking long it takes to aim. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. So the trick with trike darts is that they work over time. So the enemy's going to chase me for a few seconds if you can figure out where the attack came from. And then you can hear the music change back, which means that he's done chasing me. Which generally means that he's lost consciousness. It's these kinds of hit and run tactics that you don't need with the rifle. They're just out. There's a hazmat suit. We can climb up here and observe that there's nothing up here. We can look over here. We can see that there's like a sparky thing going on over here.
This power box must have been damaged in the raid. Don't cross through the arcs. I'm also picking up an EMP field here. If you're not careful, it'll suck away your bioelectrical energy.
We don't want that. Bioelectrical energy, as opposed to just bioelectricity, which would be way easier. I set up the turrets in the statue room, so hasty defense, but since we won't be here long, it should work. Security computer login is NSF001. Password is smash the state. Now, we can bypass this if we want. Alternatively, we can raise that up. I'm not sure how much that helps. No, but I want to pick it up. There we go. game, come on. Nope, we're gonna need to stack one on top of the other. That's okay. I think there's another one over here. There's a lot of really basic physics-style puzzle solving here in this game. You can usually use it to solve problems, losing a lot less goodies than otherwise you might. Bioelectric cells are nice. They... Laser modification for a weapon. Now that's super nice for the... Oop, I don't want to throw that. I want to keep it. I want to throw the knife, though. We'll put this on the tranq dart. Notice that it only has a maximum range of 100 feet. Okay. Then there's this, which I didn't think about it, but yeah, you need to figure out a way to get yourself back too. But there we go. We beat that area. Now we have a laser on the darn thing, which you can see it wiggling around like crazy. Okay, now it's time to find our way into the back. Hello, Oregon pacifist. How's it going?
Good thinking. You might be able to avoid some of the security by entering this way.
Little jumpy jump there. Try to stay low though. I'm doing good. Playing Deus Ex Revision for the first time. It was, I mean, the original, the non-revision version was pretty classic back in the day. This one I have never played before, so I don't know whether it's going to end up being a buggy mess or what. So far, no major bugs, but unfortunately, it is I'm playing it on a rather hard difficulty, so if I get shot, it's pretty bad. Okay, one dude down. Gonna have to keep an eye out for anybody that happens to have a rifle. There's another freaking knife. You hear some footsteps. Whoa. I've got multiple people on me. Hup! Oh, falling to my near death. this is a rather slow-paced game, so we'll be taking it very easy. Especially since I'm playing it on the hardest, or on the realistic quote-unquote difficulty setting. As you can see, I already messed up my legs just by falling that little distance. Now earlier we found these medical bots over here that we can use. There we go. The other thing is, I think there's another hidden door in one of these towers of boxes. I could be wrong about that. I'm gonna look around real quick. What? The rats are angry at me. Now, one of the things about this game that they didn't get right quite yet, they got it right in later games, but one thing that they haven't done yet as far as this game goes is they haven't gotten it where enemies will like find bodies of others and like freak out. Like they started doing that right in Splinter Cell, but this came out sooner, I think. Pretty sure. I could have sworn there was an opening in one of these boxes somewhere. I guess I could be wrong. Not here either. No, don't! Son of a... Platforming is a little funky in this game. I still remember when System Shock 2 introduced mantling, which is really cool at the time. But no mantling in this game, unfortunately. Someone was shooting at me. Fortunately, they were shooting at me with a pistol or something and not like a rifle.
Keep looking. Something funny about that guy. There we go. The more of these guys we can knock out, the better. The more knives they keep giving us, the worse.
Okay, I'm not gonna follow him. That's a waste of my time. Nothing in his pockets. He's got a knife and some more tranq darts. There's another body over there. Another guy I knocked out. You can see my laser tracking all over the freaking place. We're gonna need that handgun skill eventually. There's one. He brought a friend too. Yep. Is he tranking? He's not tranking. Now he's tranking. But you can kind of hit and run through this game this way a little bit if you are careful, even on realistic difficulty. Now here's the trick. We have to get down into the lower section of the monument in order to save Herman. So we're gonna have to figure out how to get down there as well. The commander's up in the top, so we're gonna have to kind of go down and then double back. There's another dude. Yeah, see that ramp there is how we're gonna make it up further into the area. You hear that sound? That's a camera somewhere. That might also be a... No, I don't see another path here. I definitely hear a camera. Maybe multiple cameras. I like how you can see where the map ends. It's about 700 feet out. Medkits are always nice. Maybe we can get into the lower part of the monument over here. There's a dude. Yeah, the only hint that you get that someone's chasing you is that the music changes like that. And I turned the music way down, so hopefully you guys can hear it. Yeah, I highly recommend. I've played Deus Ex, this one, multiple times through. I've even played it through multiple times using the same kind of skill set. It's got a really good story, and there's a lot of fun to play. But I've also played Human Revolution and Mankind Divided, which are also both pretty darn fun, honestly. And much more modern than this. Oh, look at that turret there, huh? Oops. Up, he's going for a alarm, I think. You can also pick up darts that you missed with. I don't know what he's doing. He went back to standard. He's too far away to see me, I guess. I guess he's too far away to hit with the thing, too, huh? So with these... we're gonna bypass this one. That'll allow us to get down here pretty safely. You hear that glass breaking? More glass breaking. Someone's either running through it or they're shooting it. The music changed. Like he's not chasing him anymore? But he can't be far off. If he's just gonna walk back to his, There they are, both of them. Oh, that's a shot. Shot in the leg. If you hit that TNT box too. Oh hell, there's more of them. I'm surprised they're not going for the alarms. I'm surprised they're also running off in those weird directions. Fortunately, they don't coordinate very well. Which means that you can kind of pick them off one at a time. Just as I have been doing already. There we go. You'll notice that he flees when his health gets low enough. They added at least that bit of realism to their behavior. Although it doesn't do them very much good. Yeah, we're really low on everything now. It makes it very difficult to do non-lethal playthroughs in this early part of the game, because there's just not a whole lot of ammo for the prod. Mil. There's a trick here. Oh, you see, he made it to the alarm, but he didn't pull it. Oh, that's a little damage, but minor.
This security setup is strictly amateur stuff. Keep an eye out for ways to bypass it. These old pre-millennial buildings are riddled with ventilation shafts and maintenance tunnels.
Yep.
I think Gunther is being held behind this laser-triggered alarm. If you don't want to set off the alarm, you can either hack the control panel in the doorway or find a way around. My blueprint of the statue shows a few air shafts.
Cameras are a little... Cameras also don't, like, immediately get you. They, like, give you a notion of the fact that you're being caught. It's nice of them. Let's see what we can find up here. We gotta be really careful right here. This is the front door. And if we look through this window, we're gonna possibly get picked up by a security bot and shot repeatedly. So we're gonna be avoiding that. Okay, we just got something very special. The PS-20. And I keep throwing things. The PS-20 is basically a disposable plasma-based pepper spray. Lethal at close range. In the normal game, it actually hits you too if you use it, because it creates like a cloud. So use it carefully.
The NSF put a commercial-grade security bot in this area. You can either avoid its patrol route or, if you're feeling lucky, try and take it out with the EMP grenades or explosives. I wouldn't recommend taking it on with small arms.
So you can see the cameras have limited range too. Close those front doors, which someone opened. I'm not sure who opened them. It must have been one of the NSF guys. So I reclosed them. Okay, I'm out of view of the camera again. One tool to open that up. Although, we've seen that one before. I think we'll probably use a multi-tool on it. They will run through their own lasers if they catch you, so. Bypass that. Now it doesn't make that horrible noise. Now, I don't think he'll notice that the laser isn't working.
Gunther's in that room. One of our top agents.
I'm hit! Quiet. They found it.
Oh, wow.
This is what I signed on for.
That's crazy. So there's a bunch of them. Pre-caching? Whatever. We'll wait for him to come back. We'll get him on the reverse side.
I know I heard something.
So
I heard something.
Accidentally throwing something can be bad for you too.
I swear I heard something. Forget it. I was hearing things. I know I heard something.
I guess it's nothing.
Huh? I think we got you. That's him. He's a cop.
Yep. Legged. No, not that one. Dang it. I loaded the wrong save game. There we go.
Gunther's in that room. One of our top agents.
There's multiple dudes in there. There's also someone walking around over here too. dudes in there. Just one dude in there. Let's take him too.
Who's there?
I got it.
Oh wow,
guys
he
aren't
just
so
one-shotted me. Jeez. They have pretty good sight and they have decently fast reactions. It's nothing amazing, but at the same time it's easy to get killed when you're playing on this rather ridiculous difficulty level.
Gunther's in that room, one of our top agents.
Yeah, there's Gunther. Come on, let me up on top of the chair. It won't let me on the chair. Son of a gun. I'll have to use this then. Lock the door. Can't lift that. Man, I feel like I'm missing something. Because there should be a panel, like a security panel to open up somewhere. There it is, it's right there. But there should be another one. Check this pathway real quick. Yeah, now we're talking. Multi-tool. A 40. Access to this room. Something to eat. A random trash can. Yeah, this is a different spot. Data cube for an ATM. Another PS20. Not especially useful. How do I change ammo types? Change ammo. Single quote. Like that? There we go. But there's just got to be another way to deal with that security. Let's go up a little higher. If we go up a little higher, maybe we'll find another panel. What's in here? A bunch of soy food. Okay.
Did they find the shipment?
Yeah, we got the whole supply. You can see the ship's lights crossing the bay.
Guess y'all were right. So why are we pulling out?
Mike's on the horn. Jojo wants a lead on the distribution network.
Yeah, we don't have enough men to protect what we've got.
That's what Jojo wants.
I wonder, how does a guy with a tattooed forehead get to be an NSF colonel? Pardon me, but back in Alabama, we wouldn't let a man who wears earrings plan a military operation.
I'd watch what I say about Jojo. He's got a temper.
He's a punk and he's gonna get us all killed.
Or at least
The
tased.
NSF is strong because it represents everyone's interests.
Yeah.
Oops. He has a crossbow, doesn't he? Alright. Let's check this guy out. Did the other guy walk away? No, they're both just standing there like doofuses. Maybe that means I can get over this way somehow. Now this is fun. Here we go. Oh, I didn't get to disarm it. Dang. Usually it beeps, and you get to disarm it. Gotta wait for the gas to dissipate. Somehow I like landed in a spot where it's not gonna hurt me too badly. Yeah, you can see they move around too, the clouds. It does a pretty decent job of simulating like what it would, you know, how gas moves. At least considering how old this game is, it does a pretty decent job. There's another one. This is the other side, maybe? Or look, there's a dude standing there. I guess I could try the PS20 on those two. There's another gas grenade. try this. Uh-oh. Yep, that just does not work. No. Dang it. Wow, that was garbage.
They found us. Never killed a cop before.
Alright, fine. We'll have to do some kind of something else. Apparently these are just garbage. Like, they don't even... Is it disposable? It has a base damage of 20. So it hurts more than a 10 mil, but, like... So strange. I can try with the prod. Oh, there's an explosion risk right there. Let's see if this works. The unavoidable sacrifice. Mini crossbow, 10 mil pistol. Interesting. Very interesting. There's a TNT box.
Good. You're nearing the command center. Agent Herman remains in captivity on the ground floor, but we can probably get him out. Keep moving.
I have a couple trank darts now. Oh, he's chasing me.
I'm gonna get this pig.
You might.
The guy vanished.
Totally vanished. Bizarre. Some more 10 mil ammo. Yeah, this area is empty. Although we can climb down a little further over here. Wait, did I just miss this? I must have just missed this. Oh yeah, I never climbed down it. That makes sense. Huh, interesting. gonna have to get Herman out of there. There's this one guy walking around up top here that I wonder if I can't get him. There's not a lot of cover. So many tranked dudes over here. Way out there. He's starting to walk back over here. Let's see if they can sneak up on him before he makes it all the way to his turnaround point. Maybe not. But maybe. He does walk quite a ways. This is one of the things about these games. They have to make your crouch walking speed faster than their unalerted walking speed. There we go. Regular darts. Not trank darts. Son of a gun. I'm out of tranks. We got one more shot with the prod. I guess we're going in on the lower end with the gun. No choice. Now this is dangerous. Moving these TNT crates is always a pain in the butt, because they can explode if you drop them too hard on things. Those guys didn't wake up when I fired a gun right here? And they still haven't figured out their dude is not laying unconscious right next to them? I love this game. Alright, we're gonna have to do this the hard way. Wow, look at the accuracy on that.
Take him out. 30 credits says I get it.
30 credits says you don't. Or you're gonna give up. Really? He gives up that easily?
The guy vanished.
No freaking way. Alright, you have a seat, buddy. Oh no, I can prod you now, right? Maybe. If I time it right. Nah, I can't. You're just gonna have to lose one for the team, buddy. Or I guess if he's facing that way... Yeah, I can just do that. Newspapers. Lesson for our president. Family News Network. Dave Wary, editorial. Other kids on my block elected me king of the world. A political office open only to 8-year-olds. I moved to consolidate my power. All subsequent elections forbidden, and the office of king is reserved to me and my descendants for all eternity. Who wants to cast the first stone indeed? Now, we have a code for this. NSF 001, smash the state. Okay. Maybe I should just turn it off. Just bypass it. Now this door is openable. And here's Gunther.
Glad you're not hurt, Agent.
Command should not have left us to be surrounded.
Is he going to kill us
part of the
during
job.
the thing?
I think you lucked out this time.
Agent Navarra and I were ready to go in, but for no reason they said pull back. I do not retreat. Please give me a weapon and move out of the way.
Give him a weapon. Take my pistol.
As you wish. Take my pistol.
That will be adequate. I will secure this level. You proceed up the stairs to the command center at the top.
And that's him. I get a new pistol immediately.
I will clean out the lower level.
I'm sure you will. Now there's got to be a thing for that for those cameras. But darned if I was able to find it or not. Gunther is invulnerable, yes. Whoa! No proof. No proof? What is that? There are some weird achievement names in this game. Hold on, let's check this out. Stats. Achievements. No proof. Without a security camera setting off an alarm? But no security camera set off an alarm. It was a robot. Whatever. Gunther's free. We're gonna go finish this mission.
Some news, JC. The NSF targeted a shipment of the plague vaccine Ambrosia. We can't locate it. See if the leader will surrender when you reach the command post. We'd like to interrogate him.
Where they found us.
What?
That's him.
Take him out.
He's a cop.
Oh, hell. That's hilarious. Okay, hold on. Let's load the last save. This is ridiculous. Unfreaking believable.
Huh? I got this one.
Do ya?
Uh-oh. Stay cool. The guy's still around.
No? They're not gonna come out this far? Are they programmed not to cross the lasers? Is that what we're seeing?
I think we're safe. Anybody see him?
It's a little annoying, but okay. Oof, that was almost almost an explodey throw.
Take him out.
No, what the? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I couldn't hit a box. A large box.
That's him. He's a cop.
Man, he just drops you. Those headshots, man. Aiming is so slow when you're untrained, it's ridiculous.
Uh-oh. Fascist.
There we go. Yeah, this way I can get through here. There we go. Camera off. Bypass. Unlock the door.
Glad you're not hurt, Agent.
Command should not have left us to be surrounded.
Risk is part of the job. I think you lucked out this time.
Agent Navarra and I were ready to go in.
Well, we've seen this, so have a pistol.
As you wish.
That will be...
Don't close the door, dude.
I will clean out the lower level.
I know. You said that already. There's gotta be a panel for that. For that one, but goodness if I know where it is. Okay. So I basically did a stupid earlier. Because I thought that the dude was right up here, but apparently he's not. He's totally not.
Some news, JC. The NSF targeted a shipment of the plague vaccine Ambrosia. We can't locate it. See if the leader will surrender when you reach the command post. We'd like to interrogate him.
150 skill points, progress bonus, and there's a bunch of dudes up there. $12.75. Still not up to getting that pistol up to where we want it.
Let's get out of here.
I'm standing my ground.
They sprung Herman. We don't stand a chance against a mech.
This is it, Private. We knew it might come to this.
What good are we to the NSF if we end up dead?
If you Natco breach the perimeter, then it's already too late. Get ready to fight.
There's a trick here. There's this little tiny lip. You can go around like that. and go up here. There's the trick.
Easy. We want you to take this one alive and conscious. Find out what you can about the shipment, then turn him over to one of the troopers.
You got it. Critical location.
Don't shoot. I surrender.
So he did surrender.
So you think you know better than FEMA what to do with this month's ambrosia shipment?
You're too late. It's on its way back to the people, and you can't do a damn thing about it.
Tell me about it, and I'll order.
Tell me about the shipment, and I'll order the troops to pick you up as a prisoner instead of a corpse.
Ask away. We already won this round.
Where are you taking it?
We're just giving ordinary people the same chance to survive as the bureaucrats in Washington.
You'll have to unload in New York because the choppers would spot you at sea.
I think the government made the plague on purpose to get rid of the population growth.
Well done. I will pass on your orders to the troopers. Report back to base on the west side of the island. Mission complete.
Just answer the question.
Don't believe me? It's all in the numbers. For 100 years, there's been a conspiracy of plutocrats against ordinary people.
You have a single fact to back that up?
Number one, in 1945, corporations paid 50% of federal taxes. Now they pay about 5%. Number two, in 1900, 90% of Americans were self-employed. Now it's about 2%.
So?
It's called consolidation. Strengthen governments and corporations, weaken individuals. With taxes, this can be done imperceptibly over time.
Tell me more.
I guarantee you that the interrogation staff at UNACO will not be as forbearing as I am.
Yeah, the secret police. You're just bullies for a completely illegitimate government in Washington.
We will locate that shipment one way or another.
The entire executive branch is handpicked. 19 of the last 23 U.S. presidents have been members of the Trilateral Commission. The Trilateral Commission is financed by the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds. Don't tell me.
That's a think tank. Anyone can become a member.
But not everyone does. That's why they call it the secret government. You can't fight ideas with bullets. Did you ever ask what it's for? The surveillance, the police, the shoot-on-sight laws. Is that freedom? Your NATCO teaches teenagers to fight when it still seems like a game. And look at you. You're a killing machine. Who's the scary one, huh? Me or you? The more of us you kill, the more that secessionism lives in the hearts of the people. Ever wonder why big car companies pay 2% tax while the guys on the assembly line pay 40%? Corporations are so big you don't even know who you're working for. That's terror. Terror built into the system. Corporations are so big you don't even know who you're working for. That's terror. Terror built into the system.
The chief finally let us loose. We were right behind you and cut through them like a hot knife through butter. I'll take it from here.
Oh, look at this. There's a thing here. An AUG canister. Nice. What is an AUG canister? An AUG canister is a thing that has nano machines in it, son, that allows you to pick one of two different things. However, you need a medbot in order to install it. The two choices we get with this one are microfiber muscle, which allows you to pick up or push heavy objects, and then combat strength, which increases the effectiveness of melee weapons. We don't need that in our hotbar, but there it is.
Good work, Agent.
So some kind of fun conspiracy stuff from the dude. That kind of sets the stage, the tone for the rest of the game. We're going to have a lot of fun with different conspiracy stuff. And now it's time for us to go check the rest of the building. So they did indeed cut through them like a hot knife through butter. No loot left in the bodies. Another stupid PS20, which I guess I'll pick up just for the heck of it. But basically what happens as soon as you meet the guy is that they neutralize all the other people on the island, and so you can kind of look around and get a feel for things yourself after that. We got UNATCO guys over here now. The cameras become friendly. We have an ATM thing. 230023 4558. So you can do that. And then I don't know if this works or not. I think this works. You can also hack it. No, there's nothing in this one. Oh well. Now I'm curious about those cameras. Where is the panel for them? Is it up here somewhere? Is it outside? Goodness, why would it be outside? But it could be on the door. Maybe it's on the door. Get my pistol back. Bottle of wine over here. I don't know why they left a wine bottle in the prison cell, but I guess it's their thing. We've already checked this whole area, I thought. And I didn't see... Oh, actually, before we go... You see that Min 67? That minimum damage number does not appear in the original Deus Ex game. So, like, you don't really know how much damage you need to do to a thing in order to break through it or do some damage to it.
They sent us in to pick up the pieces. We've already searched the bodies and delivered the enemy munitions to the quartermaster.
How dutiful of you. Oh, but you didn't pick this up. I'll take it. Oh, here it is.
The NSF had a commercial-grade security bot in this area, but one of our soldiers zapped its electrical system with an EMP grenade.
It is on the outside. How strange. Yep, this is the one for all three of these cameras. How strange. So all the bad guys are down and all the loot is gone. But they don't do anything with loot that's actually just like normal loot in the game. Modules or whatever. It's a nice little shooting gallery here, huh? friendly robot. We can go talk to what's his face again. Also, there's like a staircase over here that we can maybe. I guess you can climb this. Not super useful, but whatever.
Bet the NSF won't try that trick again.
Sure you can't buy some
No thanks.
You can eat the full coffee mug. That's awesome. So before we go, we now have a lockpick. So maybe we should use it. Actually, before we even go down there, we got a bunch of skill points for succeeding in all that stuff. We'll be trained in swimming, and we'll be trained in pistol. There we go. Training in swimming lets you swim faster and hold your breath longer, as you would probably expect. Back up. Back down. Just want to check around real quick one more time before we go. Alright, perfect. Alright. Well, that'll do it for today, I think. Tomorrow we'll, not tomorrow, but, you know, next Wednesday we'll head back into the UNATCO headquarters and... Oh no, actually, let's go over here and check real quick. Because there was stuff over here that was guarded by dudes that I avoided, so give us one more second here. Why does it put things that you can't use like that there? That's just silly. Buckshot, but we don't have much buckshot, but that's okay. Yeah. We have a reload speed modifier there, which is kind of nice. Let's see what was over here, if anything. Oof. Those poor three guys. There was the sniper over here too. Let's go take a look and see what happened with him. Maybe we can find some goodies around where he was standing. What if he's still standing there and I just get shot? Just in case. You never know. There he is. He has binoculars, which is handy. He has a bunch of soy food, which is handy. But unfortunately, we don't get the rifle. That's okay, we're not playing that style this way through. Deliberately, we're not playing that style. There's a vent there, but that doesn't do anything.
Don't worry about the bodies. We'll handle the cleanup.
Yep. Alright, I think we'll call it here for tonight. So, this has been Deus Ex Revision, Episode 1. We'll be running this on Wednesdays regularly until we finish the game. I have some ideas on what we'll do after we finish the game too, some fun stuff maybe as well. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Oh, I didn't even see that you had followed me, Oregon Pacifist. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. But yeah, as always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, thanks for chatting. This has been Deus Ex Revision, and we'll be back next week. On Friday we've got MechWarrior 5, and on Monday we're doing more Ogre Battle. So if any of that sounds good, feel free to take a look. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Have a good week.